EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Now Jones. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. But you look at this defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? From the 21, here's second down and 7. On second down, a run with Herbert. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. On first and 10, it's Herbert. He'll get this to about the 38. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 38 now, here comes second and 8. Now Fields going to move him around. On second down, here's Fields. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. A give left side here for Herbert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off play action, Fields. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. That'll bring up second down. But you look at this defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Fields. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Fields on first down. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. They'll toss it out right to Herbert. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Fields. Steps away to his left. We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go, son. Hey.
Fields going to change things up here. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. Second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Fields now to throw. Being chased out left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And talk about built to run the football, whether you're calling it on design running plays or him breaking out into the open field after trying to pass the football. Justin Fields knows where the end zone is. 8 rushing touchdowns last season. Only Jalen Hurts had more.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Point it right.
First down, Mayfield. He completes it right side to White. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Now they'll audible to something else. Mayfield to throw it this time. He'll get that out to the flat to White. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. He'll dump this one off here to White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can.
Hey, alert 33. Run. What's up?
2nd and 9 now. And he fires one incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A handoff for Herbert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd and long. It's Fields. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia inside the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is Homer. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Hand off right side for Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there hauled in by Claypool. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman
likely going through their final adjustments for the second half.
Coach?
One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And quickly they get to the line.
Hey, along the line, along the line. Real.
On third down, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Gets the check down throw to White. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Fields changing the play. Here's Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he will slide down with a good gain. Able to pick pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. In motion left, Claypool. On 4th down, Fields. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Fields. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Here's Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here we go, Slice.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Out of the gun, Fields. His throw incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. And a dump off to White. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Mayfield to throw it this time. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cade Otton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dragons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Fields. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Herbert. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Kings. Hey, alert 33. Hurry.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
What's up?
Mayfield on 1st down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, alert. Point it right. Regular.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And now they'll shift things around.
Pistol. Hurry. Stop.
Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Finds White. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Hurry. Hey, alert. Real. Up. What's up?
Mayfield to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Now inside the 25. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner.
And now here is another interception. Kyler Gordon picked